Hello guys, today we're going to talk about HTML and citation elements. And today we're going to talk about more like how to quote in HTML and how to block your quotes, like cite your information, and also abbreviate your like word or something, anything. So first thing is HTML quotations, how to do a quotation. So you will use the symbol Q with the two of those triangle brackets on each side. So what it does is it will help you create a quotation mark. So here's it. First write your thing, doc type HTML next, and body, and your paragraph, whatever you want to write, and then another paragraph. So here's what I included. I included Rocky Balboa quote. So I put Q after Rocky Balboa, and I ended after that quote. So it's gonna quote. Everything. I have everything in between that quotation symbol element. So I'll show you. So I copied it. I saved it. Let me open the document. Let's see what happens. So as you know, this is like I'm creating a web page. Now I used this, sorry, wrong one. This, and I created a quote. So it says Rocky Balboa, and it says quotation marks, and a quote, and it ends with a quotation mark. So that's the point. So what it does is you have to start the paragraph and the quote, but like where we want to quote, and you gotta end the quote. If you don't end it, it's gonna be weird. That's what I'll tell you. So the next one is how to block your quotes. So it really doesn't block your quote, but you're citing your information. So it's not gonna block your quote, but it's gonna make it look like you cited the information. So I'm gonna say block quote cite equals to whatever I took this sentence from, for 50 years WWF blah blah blah. So I'm going to block this quote. I'll show you how to do it. I'll show you how it does. Okay, save it. Okay, this time it says browser usually indent blocked quotes. See, it is different compared to writing a paragraph. This is cited information. So when it does this, and you know it is doing this, it means that your information is cited. So that's what block quotes do. It's like so at this point I don't see any quotes. The only thing I see is information which is indent. So that kind of represents that my sentence or my paragraph is cited. And the last one is abbreviation. So for example, if you want to go with NBA, which means National Basketball Association, so how do you, so you just want your so for example, I am talking to one of my friends and he doesn't know what NBA is, but I wrote so I'm just gonna say that to, like, when I'm having a conversation with him, I'm just gonna say, hey, have you watched that NBA game? So he goes, what is NBA? So same thing happens here. When you put on internet what is NBA, not a lot of people know what NBA is. So you want to put some abbreviation to it. So that is what we're going to concentrate on today. So I'm going to take a World Health Organization as an example. So I'm going to abbreviate WHO. So at this point, as you can see, WHO, that is the only thing that will display on my screen. And when I place my cursor on WHO, the World Health Organization is going to pop up. I'm going to show you how. So same thing, use your notepad, and same format, doc type, HTML body, and then your paragraph. So abbreviate title, ABBR means abbreviation, title equals in quotes, World Health Organization, you end that whole thing. Then you say WHO, and you end the abbreviation. You close the bracket, and whatever you want to write, you can write, and you can end the whole paragraph. So I'm going to show what it does. Okay, at this point I have the WHO was found in 1948. So not many people know what WHO means. They might read the WHO was founded. Like they're thinking that who founded it. So it's like a question. So when I place my cursor on WHO, it's going to show that it is a World Health Organization, as you can see. So when I placed it on D, it didn't show anything. When I placed it on marking, it didn't show anything. But when I placed it on WHO, it showed that it is a World Health Organization. So I would know that they're talking about this. So it just clicks in my mind. You know what I mean? So that is how HTML quotations is used. And so I'm just going to go over it again. So I told you how to use quotes. I told you how to block quotes, and you can still cite